My reflections on growing up as a first-generation Filipino-American. 1. I wish I could recite this poem in Tagalog. Instead, I can only speak the language of my ancestors with metaphors written in the colonizer's English. How Tagalog always felt like a bright neon stain on my camouflaged tongue. How I equated its accent on English words akin to a stench of odor needing to be covered up too. I've never been quite sure if the origins of my inability to speak my parents' native language is the result of me never bothering to learn, or the result of my parents never bothering to teach me. 3. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not completely oblivious. I know a couple phrases like mahal kita or salamat po or inde bakla. I can understand conversations around me. Anong ginagawa mo? Saan ka pupunta? Bababa mo? Bababa. These phrases are like the abandoned fruits falling to the ground across the acres of uncolonized land I've managed to pick up along the way. 4. I can still taste my lola's sinigang, the sweet and sour sabaw like nectar still lingering on my lips, or her nilaga, the best medicine for when I'm feeling sick. She taught me how to cook her chicken adobo, her lumpia Shanghai, her pancit, her taron. One thing I do know about Filipinos, you can force your language upon us and we will learn it. You can try to steal our resources and labor and we will still work hard, but don't you dare come for our food. 5. Which we all just ate a bunch of, right? By the time I graduated college from a mostly white conservative university, got myself a full-time job with benefits, had a kid with the prettiest blonde hair, blue-eyed girl I could find, all while hoping to make my parents proud, I labeled myself with the term whitewash like it was a badge of honor. I considered this my arrival at the doorstep of assimilation. I made it to the destination that my parents mapped out for me, a first-class direct one-way ticket to the American dream. I would tell people I was a coconut. Hard brown, hairy skin on the outside, but soft, yummy, gooey whiteness on the inside. 6. These are things I am not proud of. Things I have been too afraid to write into a poem or say on a stage, fearing I would lose the sight of my roots if I were to acknowledge how we are seeds that have been uprooted, transported from native soil across an ocean, planted into pastures that our parents were promised would be greener for us to grow in this land, where the trees that are considered most beautiful look nothing like us. Well, the fruit of the field considered most desirable never seems to fall from our branches. 7. My lolo used to say, "Anak, always be proud of who you are." I miss my lolo every day, and I've learned to take so much pride in who I am. But I wonder, would he be proud of me still if he saw who I have become? Or if the word bakla would roll off his tongue in slander the same way it does from my parents, from my titos and my titas, from my kuyas and my ates, all our relations preceded by gender. 8. Since Tagalog has no words for pronouns, instead, when referring to someone in conversation, Tagalog uses a gender-neutral siya for each person, regardless of their gender identity. So when native Tagalog speakers translate their thought into English, he or she gender pronouns you can assume won't automatically equate. Because of this language phenomena, I've been referred to as she ever since I was born. 9. Maybe someday I'll translate this poem into Tagalog. Maybe someday my family will get my gender pronouns correct. Maybe I'll see my lolo again in another life and he will tell me how proud he is of who I am. 10. Most likely I'll never know. Most likely this poem will never be translated, much less recited in Tagalog. Most likely my family will never understand the kind of tree I have become, or the reasons why the soil they planted me in has grown me in such a queer way. They might never understand these things, but I know this much. I will always be proud of who I am. The origins of my seeds and the land from which I have grown, even if the trees we have become in these fields might never be acknowledged as the most beautiful, or maybe we already have been. And after time, they always call someone else's name before ours whenever we are announced the winners. 11. Did you know the coconut is the most deadly fruit? It can kill someone simply by falling from the tree and striking the colonizer in the head.